Well, this is the key to the frame now. Played to move it, and missed it. So he's got a
46.
6-point lead. This frame, well and truly in the balance. Where's the red going?
Ronnie O'Sullivan,
Well,
46.
he's been a bit fortunate there with Ronnie. I'm not quite sure what shot he played there, to be honest with him. He may have played the double, but he's been lucky. Because this red in the middle of the table, normally you'd expect Shawn to take the pot on, but not hampered by the yellow as he is.
Well, he desperately wants to have a go at this red, but depending upon how much of it he can see, he can play it with a bit of right-hand side. Wouldn't be wrong to play it with a touch of that, but if he's not absolutely sure that he can get to enough of the white ball, then it might be best to play the thinner safety shot. Red behind the black, cue ball down the table, even though he'd be bridging over the yellow more.
Yeah, I don't even think the thin one is that easy, as you see. Very badly hampered. Well, he did play what you suggested, and I'll tell you what, he couldn't have played this much better. That's an excellent shot. Terrific shot. Is there a gap? No. The whole story, can you hit it? Can you get it safe? Oh, wonderful. Wonderful shot. Wonderful.
Hurtful for Shaun Murphy, because no guarantee that Ronnie could judge exactly how much of that red he hit. A fraction more, it would have pushed it over the pocket. Shaun tries to play another telling safety. Don't think it's a good one. Ronnie could possibly play a safety shot that involves getting the brown safe, but he's not enough points in front for that to even be an option, so... Ooh, he did put it safe. Concentrating on hopefully getting the red behind a colour. Looks like he's just about succeeded. Just a fraction out there.
Yeah, there's just an edge sticking out. Well, he needs a bit of help from the green here. Because he's left the red on if the green doesn't come to his rescue, and it hasn't.
He made a really good effort at getting that cue ball behind the green, but the trouble is that was very much an object ball safety shot only. Long way out. Side spin, push the cue ball into the red. It's just trickled far enough to make it awkward.
Well, Shawn will be taking this red on, there's no doubt. Now he's 6 points behind. Mighty close. Tried to edge his bets there. Didn't go all out for that pot.
Oh, so close. The difference between half a roll of a ball there. Ronnie would have been in massive trouble.
Messed up with that one. It's gone a bit scrappy, this frame now. Neither player playing that to the shot.
Tempter for Shaun Murphy, John. He wants a frame.
Don't get any easier, these pots, though. Doesn't have to do much to be on the black if it goes in. But it didn't go in, and he's left it. He's left it. And that's always the way at this game.
Settle
when
down,
you
please.
need a little bit of run, you invariably get some. Fears the worst. This could be another frame slipping away.
1.
Now 7 points in front. If he pots the blue, well, he'd only need yellow, green and brown. And the reason that is important, because if he got on the brown and he finished straight, he could just dolly the brown in rather than having to force it in to get position back on the blue.
This session starting to turn into a bit of a nightmare for Shaun Murphy. He's been very flat. He can't get the adrenaline pumping. Ronnie's messed that positional shot up, but
6.
you wouldn't expect him to fail in potting this yellow and swinging the cue ball round off 2 cushions to get ideally on the green. Okay, he's quite a distance out, but even so, he's had more table time tonight as well.
Yeah, it was one of those, wasn't it? The one thing he was thinking when he was potting the blue, don't be short. And he just overhit it slightly, but he's such a good player with the rest, you wouldn't expect him to miss this yellow. But the blue is making it slightly awkward. But not awkward enough.
Thank you.
Lovely play. He didn't want to be straight on the green, as I say. After the green, he only needs the brown. It's made such a difference. If he needed to get from brown to blue, you could see a big problem. Shawn just sitting there, or maybe resigned to the fact that he'll be looking to get another opportunity in this frame. Needs a bounce.
11.
Well, this brown's no gimme here. This is tough.
Yeah, that's the worst outcome. And the best outcome that Shaun could have hoped for. But
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 11.
he chose to play the stun shot to pot the brown into the shorter distance to a pocket, but lost control of that cue ball, enough so that it was missable. Lifeline for Shaun Murphy.
Thank you.
At this stage of a frame, any snooker is going to be a telling one. And that looks as though he's got Ronnie covered by the blue. Having to play the swerve. Oh, missed it.
Foul and a miss. Shaun Murphy, 4.
Certainly be putting it back.
Yeah, and it's going to be a delicate replacement, this, because Ronnie obviously thought he could swerve around it. I didn't think it was this close to the black, was it?
I don't know, Ronnie played it as a power swerve. He can hit it soft, you're guaranteed to hit the brown, but I think he was trying to get distance between the two balls, so he might change the power he puts into this shot, or jack up a bit higher. Oh,
He'll settle for that. We call it, or Dennis keeps calling it the dreaded double kiss. That was a good double kiss.
That's impossible to judge. You know things are going nicely for you when that happens. Shaw can play the brown up and down the table, but he can't get a snooker behind the pink at the same time.
Frame has changed somewhat, not a lot, but Ronnie now needs brown and blue. Shaun needs the 4 remaining colours.
Not an easy shot to play, actually, for Shaun Murphy. He's a bit straight on it to even play it up and down without either double kissing or hitting the blue with the brown. Yeah, everything's a problem all of a sudden. Side to side safety. Brown somewhere near the pink and cue ball across the table is an option, but do you want to put it near the pink? It's advantage Ronnie O'Sullivan in the safety stakes, you would think, after that shot. That was the best that Shaun fancied risking.
Yeah, well, the one thing Ronnie will not want to do is to bring the pink away from the cushion.
Although, he might have given Ronnie a headache. Could never have guaranteed how they were going to lay. Looks like he has.
don't know whether pink's in the way. Do you think there's a possible double on here? It's hard to tell from where we are.
Treble? Snookering behind a pink?
Yeah. Like you're thinking.
I don't think it's the right shot, but I'm just coming out with weird shots if it's a weird situation.
Why not?
Didn't play that.
Oh, what on earth is
Oh,
done
my
there?
goodness. Oh,
Shaun
no.
Murphy 4.
Well, it just shows you he thought of everything
Completely,
but
isn't
that.
it? Well,
And
obviously,
now-
Thank you. Settle down, please.
gee whiz.
Unbelievable. What a gift for Shawn.
4.
Oh, Shawn's gone too far with the cue ball. Well, he's got to do more mileage with the cue ball. Okay, you think he's going to get there, but...
This isn't going to be that good. Unless it runs on a lot.
9.
Unless it runs on a lot. Still needs
Quiet,
pink
please.
and black. Points are level.
Needs to take a big breath now, Shaun Murphy. Take all the negative thoughts out of your brain. Just approach this shot like Ronnie had just played a bad safety shot. Then you're in a different frame of mind. Stop thinking about the fact you've messed it up. Try and play the right shot. And I think he's got to go for the cut here, John. I think it's cuttable and the cue ball comes back in and out of balk for the black somehow.
Yeah. He's got to play with a lot of pace, but he's normally very reliable with the rest, but he's got to hit it hard. You hit it hard and you lose your accuracy. Now what's he done here? Has he left it? Is the black going to snooker Ronnie on the pink?
Shaun Murphy 9.
Is the black going to snooker Ronnie on the pink? It has done. There you see it. Things that can happen
Thank
on
you.
a snooker table.
Quiet, please.
That's only 12 foot by 6. It's amazing. It's safe. I'm sure Ronnie thought for a moment that pink may be running towards the corner. But he gifted Shawn a chance there, and Shawn was unable to take it. Big frame now, this, particularly for Shaun Murphy.
Good shot from Shaun Murphy. Wasn't tempted to try and get that cue ball behind the black. That was too difficult. Ronnie has got a 2-3 cushion safety behind the black. Pink's going to be an open play a bit. He played the pot. Wow. I didn't think he played the pot.
Well, it surprised me. It surprised me.
I mean, the pace that the pink arrived at the table, at the pocket, was difficult for it to escape, really.
Yep, so another chance for Shawn. This one a bit more difficult, but at least the natural line for the cue ball is to come back towards the black if he can pot the pink. Would you believe it? Would you believe it? He's having a nightmare.
He didn't hit
Quietly,
it with
please.
the right amount of pace for me. He quit on it a bit. It dragged, the cue ball dragged. He was trying to play the complete control shot. Surely you've got to make sure of the pot.
Remember, Ronnie, 2 needs pink and black.
Never easy to get that cue ball up the table from a ball in the pocket. And this
6.
is a tough one. This is a massive turning point in the frame from Shaun Murphy's perspective. If he misses it, Ronnie knows the significance.
Not there. Is the black going to stop short of the middle pocket? It is.
Ronnie O'Sullivan 6.
Ronnie, it was a tough black, as Steve explained. And he made certain he got
Thank
a good
you.
cue ball.
Everybody's susceptible to the tension at the Crucible at different times in a match, even from in front. Shawn twice across safety, cue ball up the table, good effort.
Yeah, could have done with a little bit more roll on that cue ball to get it tight to the baulk cushion, but safe enough.
Ronnie plays the side to side, guaranteed to be safe, and he's got a little bit of an angle on that. Enough of an angle that Shaun could be tempted into the cocked hat double into the right middle with an element of safety. Oh, he was too straight. It wasn't like that. So another containing safety.
The only problem with that, of course, he's not put a lot of distance between cue ball and object ball, so
Yeah.
you'd fancy Ronnie to play a better safety shot than that.
Yeah, it was a good safety shot from Ronnie. I thought there was more angle than that. Advantage Ronnie O'Sullivan at the moment. Couldn't afford to hit it too thin and miss it, so he's left it up. My goodness.
Well, everything's happening in this frame. Bad shots, bad misses.
The difference between 6-2 or 6-1 and 5-2 coming up now.
Straight to the heart of the pocket. I'm much appreciated by this pack crowd. Ronnie O'Sullivan will be kicking himself. He had lots of chances, as did Shawn, but Shawn won't be kicking himself because he won the frame. Now 3 behind, 5-2, O'Sullivan.